Stop. Wait. You tuned in to the right channel. Hey! How y'all doing out there? It's Dion Harris, founder, representative, Progress Platform. Well, look around. It's another glorious day. It's another blessing God allowed us to see, to get closer to Him and do what it is, what you need to do to better yourself. Hope y'all all out there feeling good. Well, I always talk about my books, but you know what book I'll be, I wouldn't say neglecting, but I don't really speak on as much. And it was a very good book. It was a book I had wrote probably like after I was out, like a year. And that book, without no further ado, The Door Swing Both Ways. It's a real good book if you haven't checked it out. The title was a saying that a good friend of mine I was locked up with, he used to always say, the door swing both ways. And I just thought that it was a perfect match with me speaking, or should I say writing, this book about my re-entry back in society. And by the way, his name Gregory Sykes. I heard he had passed away. So my guys that's up in Waterloo, man, let me know. Pooh, Mendor, Los, y'all let me know if the Gregory Sykes passed away. But yeah, like I was saying, I had wrote this book speaking on my re-entry back in society after doing 16 years in federal prison. And not saying that being in prison was like a badge of honor, but I just had to speak on what it is, what a person go through when he coming back out here in society. Because just think, 16 years was a long time. That was a long time. And I was ready for society. I had co-rehearsed for so many years if the opportunity presented itself and I was back out here in society, what it was that I was gonna do. So I was ready. I was ready to perform. Yes, because be mindful, I had got sentenced to 360 months in federal prison. So for me to be back out in society 14 years earlier, oh, that was a blessing. So I captured some of the moments I was back out here. I wrote this book probably like a year I was out. So just think, I had to get used to the technology. I had to get reacquainted with my family, had to get employment. All that is in this book. And shout out to everyone who made my re-entry a success, because you gotta have that support when you coming back out here in society. You know, with family, with the friends, with the new friends. I mean, it's a whole collective of things what come together that makes your re-entry a success, because it's easy to get back in that lifestyle that you were so used to. And that's why I captured all those moments in this book. I'm just gonna let the Spirit just guide me to whatever page it does, and I'm gonna read from there. Okay, I came to chapter 8, the formula. I'm gonna read a little bit from the formula. You have to find your own formula to make it in life. In this way, formula means pattern. I bet if you look back on your life, you'll see patterns. In my life, God is always on the main line of all my movements and ideas. God is part of my formula. You need to find your own formula or execute the formula to make it in life. I started thinking about this long before I came home from prison. Again, it didn't start when I got out. It started way when I was in prison. See, while in prison, all you have is time to do is think. That's all you got time for, us to think. And boy, I had thought so much. Ooh, you would have thought I was trying to rob Fort Knox. I used to think so much. But back to this. So, you think of plans, formulas. I thought so much in prison, I probably could have solved one of Einstein's numeric equations. Instead, I solved an even harder problem. Me. I was the main problem. I was the main problem. Yes. I had to solve me. Yes. Let's see where we was at. I knew I had to submit to God, change my thinking, focus on the positive, and set goals. That was so different from what I would have done before my incarceration. Again, because I just did things my way. I submitted. I gave it to God while I was in there. I asked God, give me the wisdom, give me the understanding to make it back out of his society, if I was granted the opportunity. But yes, again, this is a real good book. I ain't gonna talk y'all ears off. If you already got this book, say something in the comments. Leave a like in the comments. Share the comments. Hit subscribe. Come on, subscribe. And have you ordered your books? 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 Rest in peace to my big bro Rail and my nephew Rob. Love y'all, miss y'all. And the one that started it all, dog food. Have you ordered your books? Well, as always, the words that's coming through me is coming from the big man. I hope it was something I said that touched your mental as well as your heart. Dion Harris, founder, representative, Progress Platform. Praise God. The door swing both ways, and I'm so glad that it's swinging on this side. Man, I'm so glad that the door swung on this side. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me what God want to do. That's a handsome fella on. That's a handsome fella on that cover, isn't it? Praise God.